Yeah, we can begin. We can begin. It's not going to be a very long video. I'm going to wait about a 5 minute mark. Perhaps it gives me enough time to rip out another page, maybe write down as I go along. So, what am I writing down? I'm really not starting till the 5 minute mark, but I'm going to write this down. I'm just going to continue on. Oh, maybe I get a little bit of music, eh? There's some good music. Okay, so I'm going to be drawing these lines right now, so give me a couple of minutes to draw these lines. Because giving form to creation, right? When I talk about creation, I talk about every word that has ever been spoken. So if you're talking about music and you're talking about notes, so you might use the word note. I mean, I don't know which way you want to do it. This is the 14th and the 15th letter. This will create the beginning of pi. 1, 4, and 1, 5 equals to 29, 2 and 9. 1 and 5 equals to 6, 1 and 4 equals to 5. And the beginning of pi is like this. So every time I see no come together, I see this formation. Another thing I see over here is that it's going to create the 18th and the 11th letter. So this is also going to tell me about Jack, or if you want, we can go Jake, because mathematically, inside of here, what happens is actually we have to add the H in it. Is that the French say 10 and then they'll say 8. So automatically I have to write the J letter and the H letter, right? And sometimes if I say JH or JS, I might say the Jack of Spade or the Jack of Hearts. And there is a difference because they each have a different amount of eyes on the picture card. So there's a whole instrument. If I say the word piano, right away I'm going to say the divided house. There's 52 white keys and there's 36 black. The house of bait, 18 and a 9 equaling to 27. 3 times 6, 3 plus 6. So we have a total of 88 keys. And 88, the magical number, we're going to do it twice. First, we're going to add them together, equaling to 16. Then we're going to multiply it, equaling to 64. It's going to be one of our first parts of Q. 6 and 4 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. But it's not only 10, it's 10 and 24, equaling to 34, which is the divided house and gateway of DC. And that'll be the constellation of Pegasus. We're also going to look at purple, created from red and blue. And automatically you're going to go 2 and 3. And then you're going to say 11 and 10. In the game of pool, the red and blue are the 2 and 3 and the 10 and the 11. The purple ball belongs to the 4 and to the 12. This is where Mars comes in, right here. So both red and blue is hot and cold. So we have the piano. We have to know that the piano goes 1 through 24 and 52 through till 29. Both of these keys are center C. So we match up at 6 and 2, the beginning and at the end. You notice they'll both be number 53. Chicken wings, number 53. So what we're going to do over here is I want to create formation to the cycle of 147, right? First, we're going to do 147 because I can do 147 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and then fill in the new numbers. Like the number that's going to replace 1, okay, is going to be the number 6. Number replace 4 is going to be the number 3. The number to replace 7 is both 9 and 0. 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. 7 and 9 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. So now we're going to go over to 147 again, except this time we want it to equal 4. So 1 and 3 is 4. 4 plus 9 is 13, right? 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 0 and 4 is 4. So here we have 4. Here we have 13, 4, and 7 plus what? Equals to 4. 7 and 6 is 13. 1 and 3 equals to 4. So we're going to have 13s. We're going to have two 13s inside of here. We can't forget that. 47 is a numeric value for time. 33 and 14. Well, actually, it was 34 and 13. House of DC, man's house of DC. When you have the bar mitzvah, it becomes the man's house. So 7 minus 3 equals to 4. So now we have another 4. I don't really like the texture of this paper. I rather show you it on here. And then we're going to go to the last part of 147. I don't like it. Anyways, last part of 147 is we're going to make it equal to 10. So 1, 1, 1. And we run our cycles 1, 4, and 7. Now, that's what we're going to do first. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run the cycle of 2, 5, and 8. So now we're running the cycle of 2, 5, and 8. And we're going to want to run it to number 7. So 5, 2, 8, and 1 is going to come in this one over here. Minus 1 plus 8. 8 and 8 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. We have 7, 7, 7. Now we want to do 2, 5, and 8. And we want to bring it to the cycle of 4. What is this? 7 months of 31 days, 4 months of 30 days, 1 month, February. 45th day, 321 remaining. Then this one over here is going to beat the number 4. It's going to be 2. It's going to be minus 1 plus 8. And this one over here is going to be minus 4, okay, plus 5. In order for each one of these to be equal to 4, 4, and 4. 5 minus 1, 5 plus 8 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. So now we've done this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2, 5, and 8, right? And we're going to want it to be equal to 1, 1, and 1. So it's within inside itself, equal to 1, 1, and 1. See this one over here? Look at that. 2, 5, and 8 and 2, 5, and 8 create 4, 4, 4. 2, 5, and 8 and 2, 5, and 8 create 7, 7, 7. 2, 5, and 8 and 2, 5, and 8 create 1, 1, 1. 1, 4, 7 goes with 3, 6, 9 in all scenarios to create the cycle of 1, 4, 7. And now 3, 6, 9 is over here. Whatever I do with 3, 6, 9, it goes to 1, 4, 7. So the cycle that we run in is here. And this one runs with inside itself, meaning it can run for both worlds inside itself, 2, 5, and 8. So where is 4, 5, and 6? The numbers on the cross over here. So now what we're going to do is try to understand, is there anything that, okay, right over here. So what happens is we see the 6 and the 3 with number 7. So we're going to go ahead and take this, this, and this, right? 9, every one of these has 9. So if we have 6 and 3, we have 3 here and 6 missing. We have 6 here and 3 missing. So it mathematically works both ways, even on the cube. Here is 1 and 8. Here we have 1 in the center dot, and we have 8 that's surrounded. So mathematically, again, this one fits. And the last one that we're going to use is 4 and 5. So we're going to use the 4. We have the 4 on the outside. We got 5 in the center. So this one fits. So they all mathematically fit according to the calculator, Rubik's Cube, and these dice that we use to play games with. The next part of this, what I want to do is what's going on? What is this? What are all these things? This one goes with energy, time, Jesus, cross. This one over here, I don't have as many words. This goes with the word 11. This one over here. It also recreates itself. It will recreate this. They're both in the same family. And this is what I call the house of Bet. Bet equals to number 27. And what happens in 27 is this one singular dot that's in the heaven ends up inside right over here. It ends up inside. This one ends up inside of here. But if we create a piece of art, right? If we create this piece of art, what happens is this area over here, this area over here, and this area over here are not in here and not in here. They are part of the background. What happened is this area over here, we encompassed it, we closed it in. So if they were two magnets, we would now cause, I don't want to say gravity, but there would be a cause to this. Now we surround it on the outside, another force surrounding in these corners now. And now we have to make ourselves our own home in the dome. So we're going to bring in this. We're going to go with the 1 dot and the 8 void. It is the reverse to the 6 dot and the 3 void. Do note that the 4, the 5, the 3, and the 6 duplicate. We have 4, 5 here, we have 4, 5 here, we have 3, 6 here, we have 3, 6 here. But here we have 6 dot with 3 void. Here we have 2 dot with 5 void. Sorry, no, that's wrong. Let me fix that. 2 dot with 7 void. Now you have to see what's going on here. Okay, if you don't notice, here we have a singular dot. Here, it's in the center. Number 1 is always in the center. Over here, we don't have a singular dot with this one or with this one. There is no singular dot. 7 is inside, containing that singular dot within the voided space. It's not like the other one. This is where your house of bait comes in. 3 times 6, 3 plus 6 equals to 18 equals to 0.9. This is a 27 reverse, in which in Venus, and the numeric value for Venus is number 81, right over here, number 81. 9 and 9, 18. 9 times 9, 81. 99 creates it. The 99 TVs on reboot. And do note that TV is the 22nd letter. Do note that the invert to what is T and V is going to be G and E, like General Electric Company. The numeric value for the moon is 57. So when you have this, you actually have 5G in 2022 TV installation. So now we're going to go from this one. We went to this one. We went to here. We went 1 dot, 2 dot, 6 dot, And over here, we're going to go with the 5 dot and the 4 void. And do note that 4 and 7 is the numeric value for time. What is the end of time? End, okay, is second. Second. End of, which is 21, 15, and 6, 156, which is ironic because the partial alphabet is 156, which means all the letters that can be flapjacked that remain the same 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 108, and 17, 125, 126. So why do we have that number over there? Did I make a mistake? 9, is it 126? I would love it to be 126 and me to be wrong. So 9, 18, 31, 41, 46, 56, 66, 76, 86, 96, 106, 116, 126, 136, 146. It's 156. So how did I get that other number? 20, 40, 60. Oh, because it's 100. Okay, sorry. Yeah, 156. And not only that, the cycle of 12 moons by 28 days, okay, is 280 and 56 is 336. 3. So let me get on to the next piece, the 5 void. And this will be the IT system. It'll be 5 by 4, 5 plus 4. Equals to a total here, it's 29. And here it's 27. Do note that red is 27 and black is 29. But that's just a coincidence, right? So now we're going to go on to the next one where we have the 3 dot and the 6 void to the 4 dot and the 5 void. You do note that these two now connect together, dot and void. The equations will be the same here. The equation will be the same here, but these two here are your base creation. 1 and 2 are your base creation. Once you have that, you're creating right here. And what's living inside? The IT system passage birth inside the sun. The reason for that is the numeric value for 54 is sun. It's also breath. 45 is fox. 63, the only one I have, and I can probably look it up, is 11. And 11, and there's a game, they're always screaming, yo, 11. And that's for student. And the Y letter, okay, is number 25, representing Earth, splitting it up into 3 parts. And the O letter is 15, representing Mars. So we have 4 on Mars, 3 on Earth. If you want to look at it, it seems like the spare is Earth and Mars is the strike, just because of the design of the letters. And this total is 40. This will create 17 and 11, equaling to 28. That is our cycle. Now, what's ironic about this is 7 by 4 equals to 28. 7 plus 4 equals to 11. 11 minus 28 is 17. Anyways, that's that backwards way of working that out. So there's many other things that go along with it. If we're going with this scenario, we can be looking at 8 and 9, the multiplication and addition. Here we can be going for 18 and 27. Here we can be going for 14 and 9 equaling to 23. We did this. We did this. We got, where else did we have to do? 3 times we did that. We did that. We did this. This was done over here. 5 and 4. 5 and 4. We did it over here. So let me see what we've done so far. We did this, and we did this. We did this, and we did this, and we did this. Okay, with 5 and 4, with 2 and 7, 1 and 8. Now what we're going to do is 7 and 6, and we're going to go 24 and 11. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to do this one first over here. Okay, 2 and 5. Okay, is we're going to have 10 and 7, and then 7 and 4, we're going to have 28 and 11. Now, what are these equations? I now use the dots inverted to each other to create a mathematical. We have to create all the mathematical situations. I'm going to have to go 8 and 6. When you go 8 and 6 this way, right, we now come into the house. 68 is the house, 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, and that's the numeric value for cat. And the word 5 and 9, 12 and 14, 1 half and 1 quarter, 41, 21. Because if I have two numbers, I don't know what context it's being used. So in this one, we have the moon, and then we have the gateway, the cat and the gate. 2, 4, and 7, 5. We have 2, 5, bringing earth, time together. Here we're bringing the half-life, okay, to the church. This is the finger. 9 and 4 is over here. This one's the finger, the 3rd and the 8th finger, also representing the 18th finger, the 18, 19, 20, right, the 18th and the 13th. Let me see if I got this right. So now I'm going to do the 68 together, and I'm going to do the 31 together. Again, back to man in the house. And then I'm going to do 57 together and 24 together. The house and the moon. And what's ironic is that 7 times 6 is 42 and 13. Here's my 13, here's my 42, totaling to 55. It's also ironic. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. What did I do? I just did a whole bunch of math problems. Again, I didn't finish it. Let me do it. Let me take it to another level. This one over here, okay, this one over here, where did I get 18 and 6 times 3? 6 plus 3 is 9 and 18, equaling to 27. 27 is over here. 9 and 18. I'm just trying to figure out. This one will end up creating 23. We have it over here. This one will end up creating 11 at the end. And then it'll go all the way around to create number 29. This one, okay, is going to go all the way around and create the same numeric value, and it'll end up creating 71. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 is 7 and 8. 7 times 8, 7 plus 8 is 56 and 15, equaling to 71. Then this equation, where's the next equation? This equation over here is going to create 29. So this one's going to create 29. This one's going to create 29. This one over here, the 3 and 6, is going to create 27, which is going to create 23, and then into number 29. Only the first one equals to 71. Each of the other ones are 29, and the 29 is going to be extended into 18 and 11. So since the 18 comes into the 29, look where we go back to. We go back to this equation over here. And this one over here will complete up to 29 again. 9, 11, 9, 11, 9, 11. 9, 11, which is back to birth in the house of Bate. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.